daily quests here. Just gonna stream maybe for like an hour or two before dinner. And I've got a draft here that's in progress. 3 wins on it right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that up. View deck. So here's what we're looking at. It is a Tempys Uterra deck. Started with Borean Windweaver as the first pick. Big notes, 5 Stonefist Giants, which you'll see like my play style. I definitely like to level those. But then 2 Stormweavers, those are pretty good. And it's like pretty much it. It's not too 2 Venom Fangs, that card's insane too. So, not too crazy of a draft here, but still a sweet one. So one other thing that I like to do, I don't know if anybody else does this right now, but I just kind of start and forfeit unranked matches so that I can get in the 8 games played thing, because typically I only play about 3 games a day to get the online wins. I'm assuming it'll be a little bit more than that if I'm gonna stream, and my plan is to stream normally starting a little bit earlier, but wanted to give a test run today, even though it's a little bit of a late start on it. So yeah, just waiting for this draft. Feel free to jump in the draft queue and ghost me and beat me right now. I will have no problem with that as long as I can get somebody to play. I'm happy. Oh, okay, so they did actually pop up, just the client didn't let me know. So let's see. What do we got here, baby? This is the unranked game, so let's forfeit that. And here's the draft game. Sorry about all that. Okay, so I'm just going to level Stonefist Giant. I could go for the Mystic there too, but I just love leveling this guy. He is real strong once he gets to the final player level, or the final rank. And you're in player level 3. Okay, so that eats my guy, and then he gets to play this thing. So I'm going to level a Stonefist Giant. I can either positive battle with the Rot Wanderer, or I can just trade with the Graveborn Glutton, and then I'm also going to open lane Stormweaver, so we know that's happening. And I think I'm just going to trade with Stonefist Giant. If you get a trade off with Stonefist Giant, that's like pretty insane value, because the card's so bad at player level 1, or at rank 1. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. And okay, he plays an Umbra Clasher, which we get to trade with, and then he's going to play a dog and completely eat our Stormweaver. Instead, he decides to eat that, so that is pretty good for us. We also have Venom Fang putting in work. Venom Fang can positive battle here or here and have the poison kill the Graveborn Glutton. We do want to watch our health total a little bit, because Graveborn Glutton is going to kill us eventually. I don't think that's a super big concern right now. We could also play the Razortooth Stalker. I think I'm just going to go like this, and then open lane Stormweaver again. So taking a little bit of damage here, 10 on his turn, down to 101 health. Magma Hound to kill his dog is good. Dog on dog action, dog fight. Yeah, just Earth Elemental and Abomination though, so they're not actually dogs. Ooh, that's a good play. That'll kill off the Venom Fang. We can use the dog trigger. We're gonna have to save this actually now. So 1 ping is gonna go here. And then we can put 1 ping here and have the Stone Giant finish that off. Yeah, it seems reasonable. So it's just a matter of, do we want the Stone Giant to be battling, or do we want the Magma Hound to be battling? Since the Magma Hound dies to a -3/-3, and the Stone Fist at least gets to block, I'm not sure if I'm like talking too quick or everything that I'm saying makes sense, but alrighty. So the Stone Fist, we see has paid off in that we have received a Stone Fist here. He's going to go for Scourge, so that's going to be a negative battle now. So we can play Borean Windweaver, and that'll be able to clean up both of these, so I think I like that as the play. And then I'm just going to open lane a Stone Fist Giant. Yeah. I guess I am supposed to keep talking. Yeah, this is all brand new to me. And also nobody's watching right now, I don't think. Or I am misinterpreting the information on my screen incorrectly. Or misinterpreting it correctly. Or interpreting it incorrectly. But I am... Yeah, I guess I should, like, talk as if I'm recording a YouTube video. That's a pretty good lineup there. Okay. That's still a reasonable lineup. We get to use the Stormweaver. He shouldn't have put it there. Oh, I should have battled first as well. Battling first would leave me open to him having another destroy effect or some minus things. So now we're finally ahead on board. All of that has finally paid out. And all of the damage that I've taken has been slightly worth it. It shouldn't, like, you can pull ahead sometimes, but when you are purposefully leveling all of these Stone Fist Giants, it's alright to fall behind a little bit. That's interesting. So Venom Fang can trade with this. I also have this Venom Fang. I might just hook his guy up with a lot of poison. We're definitely not blocking this since we have the Venom Fang triggers. So we'll take 4 poison on his turn, 4 poison on my turn, be down to 1. So we can finish it off with a Venom Fang trigger or a Stone Fist Giant. Leaning towards Venom Fang trigger, but I'm gonna go Stone Fist. It soaks up 6 points of damage, so it gains a 6 life. Level's a reasonable card. I don't know. We don't really want to go super deep into player level 4. Once we get into player level 5, we'll be dying to Graveborn Gluttons. Okay, we wound up getting a little bit punished there. That's a really interesting block that is going to be a positive battle. This, of course, only destroys level 1 creatures that it deals damage to, and this looks like a level 1 creature, but it's actually a level 2 that just got -6/-6. So it is going to positive battle, though, over the course of multiple turns. So now this Stone Fist Giant would just be soaking up damage, and I think I like it considerably less as a play. Swamp Moss Lurker I'm going to play as a good underdrop, and because we're ahead enough on board, I'm just going to drop another Stone Fist Giant. It's going to drop us down to 59, so we are below the threshold of... Oh, Holy Ghost is watching me. Hello, Holy Ghost. So that's going to put us below half of our starting life total, but that really doesn't mean anything. Here we have the Stormweavers that we picked up from player level 1. We finally got those. I could play the Venom Fang. I'm just going to play Stormweaver. Venom. Either way, I'm taking 6 and I'm killing it. This puts a bigger creature on the battlefield. And we are just kind of starting to get back in it. It is obviously unfortunate that we didn't hit our level 3 cards yet, but look at that. We got 2 Stonefist Giants waiting in the deck for us. Also a Venom Fang, 2 more Babby Stonefist Giants, and I think, yeah, another level 2. So all of our Stonefist Giants are leveled up, so eventually those will start paying off. We just have to kind of draw cards at the correct times for them to line up. So we're likely going to want to ping this off. We've got, I mean, we're probably just open laning, aka like putting it in 3, this Swamp Moss 2. And then I imagine we will have to, alright, that's really good. But it is worth noting that he's got Dr. Frankenbombs as well. Alright, yeah, that's just about perfect for us. We do have a few options here, though. So we're definitely going to play Swamp Moss as it's our most powerful card, and I'm going to battle because we know that we're doing that as well. We have the option for Ice Shard Berserker, which will only deal 3 damage over time, but it will deal 9 damage to anything that he chooses to block with it. Then we also have Flame Rift Instigator, which will deal 7 over time, and then Bramble Axe Warrior, which will deal 6 over time. This is like a little bit more of a safe play, but I think we're actually starting to gain enough traction in the game that I just want to play the biggest attack creature because my opponent already has 3 creatures that he has to deal with that are dealing more damage than that. So I think I'm a little bit punished for how I... Oh, no, I'm not. I can use the Stormweaver to move the Flame Rift Instigator over to here now. And that. Okay. So we get to crash for 20, or same thing, we can move this Flame Rift Instigator over here to not take 22. And I am going to make the safe play with that. And I'm actually going to have us both gain a little bit of life points. I think that sounds pretty reasonable. Whatever I block here is going to trade. I could play a Grove Matriarch to leave a plant around. I don't think that's going to be as relevant. That's probably a random move. But yeah, just both of us gaining 4. I don't really care what his life total is. I'm going to win with Stonefist Giants once I start drawing them. They are all in my deck. My deck is currently 40% Stonefist Giants of what I didn't draw this player level. So once we start drawing those Stonefist Giants, we should start to pull out a little bit in this game. With Venom Fang and Magma Hound, I can make another play where I kind of trade some of my life points for on-board advantage. I can only do that if I have health in which to spare, though. Okay, so our Windweaver's gone, and he's going to play that. What do we have? 6 plus 4. Yeah. So, 2 options. I can hit him for 9, poison this, deal damage to this. I will take 14 from it. I will have a 9/4. I'm going to do that. This is a little bit risky of a play, but I'm only going to be able to do this for so long. This, of course, is an allied Tempys, so I don't have to worry about its trigger hurting me a whole bunch more. There we go. There's some level 3s for me. Venom Fang was, of course, our first level 3 creature, though, that we received. And it's a good one. We also have 2 Stormweaver 3s in the deck, and a Magma Hound 3, as well as the Windweaver. So, I think this is looking good. Okay, now our opponent is going to start to open lane that because he doesn't want to trade with this. That's pretty good. Gives him a -5, -5. Okay, this dies. We're going to put Swamp Moss here because I can't afford to take any more damage now. And then I'm going to hit him for 17 down to 50. So the life total game is real close. However, I feel super ahead on board right now. Let's say even if I take 8, I go down to 30. Okay, he gains some life points there and finishes off my guy. That's pretty good. So at 30, I would still need to take 3 triggers from Graveborn Glutton 3s. Venom Fang finishes that off perfectly. Wunderbar, another Stonefist Giant to seal stuff up. I just realized you guys can't see my opponent's name here. I am going to... it's such a shame. I haven't figured out how to stream this in full screen yet, so that's why there's a little, like, black bar at the bottom of the screen, too. That might just be something unfortunate we have to deal with. All right, and we won that one. Very cool. Let's throw an unranked game out into the ether, and let's play game number 5 of our draft game. So, yeah, you can see that game I leveraged taking a bunch of damage against myself just to make sure I had good board presence. Most of the moves were, like, pretty low risk. And I think luck-wise, both myself and my opponent got about the same amount of level 3 cards as each other. Or, like, leveled the same amount of cards as each other. I'm going to exit this game. Oh, no. Don't exit Solforge. I'm just going to cancel this challenge so that I don't have somebody waiting for me. And let's look at our options. I'm pretty sure I had a Stonefist Giant. I did. So I'm going to level Stonefist Giant. I really like that card. Yeah, it's just sweet. And yeah, not much more I can say about it, I guess. It's just a vanilla creature, which is a term for magic to mean doesn't do anything, nothing special about it. It's bad, and then I would say just very slightly below average, but almost average stats on level 2, and then just really good stats on level 3, where it can positive battle almost anything. Pummel Pack. Okay. Wow. So I can almost take out his creature if we double Venom Fang it. I will put it down. So if I just put the both Venom Fangs on it, that essentially negates the armor that his creature has on it. And I think that's what I want to do. Then I would be trading it off the next turn with one of the 2 Stonefist Giants that I could grab, or a Magma Hound trigger, because it will survive at 2 health and 4 armor, which is negated by 4 poison. It'll also die to a Stormweaver trigger. So, yeah, this plays a little funky, but yeah, he did some funky stuff himself. I could also see trading the Cinder Colossus for it, though I may just want to play Wirewood Ranger and Borean Stormweaver, as those are going to be the two most powerful cards in my deck. Borean Stormweaver, at least, is the most powerful card. I was just talking up Stonefist Giant, which is a 1624. This guy is a 1620, so it essentially makes him a 2020 because of the activate ability. In an actual battle, they're probably just going to trade. However, there is the chance that this could come down and trade while also dealing 4 damage to something else. So Borean Stormweaver is probably the best Tempys common, but I'm not sure about that. And Grove Matriarch's a pretty good card. Razortooth Stalker's good, but I just like Wirewood Ranger. I just like it. It's just cool. Alright, opponent plays Nexus Overwatch and plays an Aspirian Wartusk after he plays his Aloyan card for me to trade with. So I'm going to take a lot of damage here if I make the play that I want to make. I'm going to take 20 damage from the Pit Guard and then 6 damage from this thing. So that's tricky. Cinder Colossus is actually a reasonable level, and I've got 2 ways to activate it in my deck. I think we're going to go ahead and level a Cinder Colossus here. 20 damage is a pretty significant amount. And, yeah, sometimes you just get pummel packed. Alright, there's my Stonefist Giant, so I guess maybe a little bit punished? Not sure. So Nexus Overwatch. If it gets played in the center space, you can discard and level up a card. So, for that reason, I tend to not kill this, because the longer you keep it around, the more bad Nexus Overwatches they have. And a lot of times if you keep it around, they just have to replace it. However, here it looks like our hand lines up that we're probably just going to kill it, but I'm not sure. So these are just trading, straight up. The only way that these aren't trading is if the 1/1 Raptor goes into the space to finish this off. So that's a possibility too. Probably want to just put a Stonefist Giant here. We could also put a Magma Hound here. If I go Magma Hound here, trigger here, yeah, that leaves me with an extra trigger with the Roaming Warclaw. So I don't have to do that. So I could put Stonefist Giant here, trigger here, and then Roaming Warclaw to wipe up the board. So the idea behind this play is we're just leveling some good cards. We're leveling Stonefist Giants. However, we're in a situation here where our opponent has power leveled, I believe, 2 cards. Yeah. Now, some of the cards that our opponent has played do scale off a little bit. Pummel Pack. Pummel Pack doesn't really scale that well. 3 armor isn't as much as 2 armor in the first player level. Pit Guard kind of scales off a little bit, but our opponent has also played some really good cards. They've played 2 Aspirian Wartusks, and jeez, okay, so that's going to make that a positive battle, so that kind of stinks. Let's just play another Stonefist and play a Stormweaver. Yeah, our opponent's leveled, like, pretty reasonable cards, too, and they've also leveled 2 cards that we haven't seen. So, level-wise, we're losing. On board now, we're losing a little bit as well. So, we are going to need to get a little bit lucky, but also, yeah, just play pretty tight here in player level 2. Okay, Wolves. Those are pretty good. So there's a lot of ways for me to play this. A lot of ways. The Venom Fang can just take out the Infiltrator. And that might be the type of play that we need. The Stormweaver can just kind of take this out. But then what am I doing with my other cards? I guess I'm Wirewood Ranger, trading with this. I'm Venom Fang, blocking an Aetherwolf. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is a little tricky. I'm going to take a lot of damage here. I don't know. There's definitely other plays that could be made that turn. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage. I don't know. I probably could have thought about that turn a little bit longer. But, yeah. Alright, well, that Technosmith gets finished off by poison cleanly, and I don't have to take any damage. I get to give that 4 poison here. And there we go. That's why a Venom Fang in the center lane winds up being good. So we now have, like, a pretty decent onboard advantage. And yeah, I'm going to keep that going here. I'm just going to battle first and play Venom Fang's side lane. Okay, so we doing it. I did also forget that I had Cinder Colossus as a, like, solid creature to help get me back in it. However, at this point in the player level and just how the game is kind of shaped up, I'm not sure if we're going to want to play it here. Because we can just level 2 solid creatures and be ahead with 2 solid level 2 guys going into the next player level. I like to play Cinder Colossus a lot more when it gets to block something. In this scenario, it would just be coming down on an empty board, and it's not really totally necessary. It also survives in the deck as a decent underdrop. So, yeah, I think we are winning for the first time in this game. My opponent has now leveled 4 more cards than us, because he leveled Technosmith and Nexus Overwatch, or played both of those in player level 1. That's interesting. I don't know if I really care about this enough. So we just do this. These wind up trading, and that's why Grove Matriarch is actually a really solid dude. So what's going to go here is a 13-14 reasonably soon. However, do we care about the level up as much? Not really. By not blocking, we also don't let him play any kind of Matrix Wardens or things to that effect. And Cinder Colossus... Oh no, Cinder Colossus is just understated to be able to deal... It would need 14 attack to be able to deal with future Nexus Overwatches. I never play Solforge with the music on, so this is a new experience for me too, to hear those drums going on in the background. Oh, you know what? If we want to make Cinder Colossus a little bit bigger, we can. We could also just play it here and pump its butt. Oh, that's a chump block. Cool. If we pump its butt right here, it'll also eat the plant. So that's pretty good. What else can we do? We can Spirit Bloom Dryad plus ping. We don't want to take 14. 14 is slightly more than the 12 we'll take from the pilot. And the pilot is also defending against things as well. We're pretty much not blocking the pilot because we want to open lane the Stormweaver. That's like guaranteed. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got a +2. We've got 3 damage. So that's 5. Like, the dog could even take this out. There's a lot of room for different plays here, though. And I think I like this. It levels the best card in our deck, deals with his board reasonably. It's not a threatening play. The most threatening play is pumping up the Stormweaver, or even pumping up the other Stormweaver, just to put in more points of damage. But yeah, I think I like this. And now Stonefist Giant is like the perfect block for this Nexus pilot, because we don't care about like the difference between a 7-4 and a 7-10 at this point in the game is not really a big deal. And our opponent has got this monster to deal with. And while he's dealing with this monster, we are leveling up more monsters. Stonefist Giant can also take this out, and our opponent has to either trade or positive battle here. Not sure what he's doing. I guess he's just going to try to put some damage there. Oh, he's got the poison for the finish off. Well, that's really good for him then. This is 4 damage, so that's going to finish off that. That's going to battle here. And we're just going to put 4 damage on his creature. Okay, Venom Fang can now finish his creature off, and we've got another Stonefist Giant, and then we got to rank up, baby. So, we're doing good. What did we not draw? We didn't draw 1 Venom Fang and a Roaming Warclaw, so that's pretty good. What do we still have? We've got a lot of strong level 3s. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9 in the deck, so it's enough to last us the whole player level. Let's see, is he going to finish off the Stoneweaver, or no, he's going to put damage on the Windweaver? What is this card called again? This is also called Stoneweaver. Oh, and this is Stonefist. Ooh, the Pummel Pack. Okay, we can still take this out. Just means we're going to need to trade our Stonefist Giant health for it. So, yeah, let's just take it out. And now that we've done that, we actually have the opportunity to just level more cards. So we can just play a Venom Fang. So let's do some maths. This is either going to deal... Yeah, he might just take 16 and let it get cleared. He'd go down to 40. He can positive battle this, trade with this. He'd be at 40. Yeah, I'm going to play Swamp Mole Slurker just to make our deck slightly more leveled up. His deck is very leveled up. Smurf Burn, hello, hello. You are the first person to ever comment in my stream chat. So, good to have you. Yeah, just playing some Solforge and getting it done. Alright, that's a pretty good War Tusk. And then, right, the trade, which we expected. This guy survives with 16. I hate blocking with a Borean Stormweaver, but I think we just have to here. And Bramble Axe Warrior is the highest attack, plus gets in 6 points of damage. Puts our opponent down to 26. Here we see that level paying off, however, not really, because we have 2 other level 3s in the hand. So, maybe got a little bit punished for that. Our opponent would be at 20 right now instead. Oh, the Pummel Pack! Why does that say 16 armor? Wait, why does that say 16 armor? That's a joke, right? Armor 16? So it's not going to take any damage? This says it gets 3 armor. Is my client, like, out of date or something, or is this just a bug? He has 6 armor, so it should be at 10 armor right now. Huh? What? Well, I lose, but that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm gonna reread this. Oh, it doubles if it's your only creature. Right, I just can't read. So it got 12 armor, plus the 4 that it had for 16. This card does actually scale well. This card's actually good. Shit. 28. Does this total up to 28? No, it goes up to 26. So I'd go to -2. So I'm gonna go to -2. There's nothing I can do. Alright. I'm just gonna make my best blocks, and we are gonna finish off this game. But yeah, I'm gonna take 14 here, go down to -2. And then I'm dead. So let's forfeit that. I think that makes us 5-1, something like that. Boom, 4 games played. Yeah, we are 4-1 in this current draft. I'm gonna throw my link up onto the ladder again. Jaldabe. I'm not sure which one that is. Cheater. Cheater 007. I'm pretty sure this is the draft. Let me just double check. It is not. Okay. So we get to play against Cheater 007. Let's go. Cool. Alright, our opponent has played an Ionic Warcharger. That's a pretty solid card. None of our cards line up super well against it, so I'm just going to dodge over here. Obviously, Flame Rift Instigator and Swamp Moss Lurker can battle with it, but those are solid underdrops that I want to keep in my deck. These 2 cards actually just scale the best. Swamp Moss is fine at level 3. Level 2 is a really bad card that you don't want to mess around with. All 3 of these cards also have just higher attack than defense, so it means that they wind up being good to just trade with things later on. Alright, Technosmith is going to get a little bit of damage on the Stormweaver. We've got 2 Stone Fist Giants. We've got a Venom Fang. So Venom Fang can trade here. Storm, like I think we just want to trade some stuff off. And then play a Stone Fist Giant. This is fine. We're like even right now. I'm obviously a little bit ahead on board, but only because I just took my turn. My opponent hasn't taken his turn yet. And it's tough to say who's leveled better cards. All of the cards that he's played have been solid, and he also has 1 other card, now 2 other cards leveled, that we don't know about. And he's going to positive battle this, of course, which I will then be able to finish off with the Cinder Colossus. Oh no! He's going to trade and pump up the Nexus Overwatch. So I'm going to block with Grove Matriarch there just to soak up some damage and also keep his guy around. I could Tangle Sprout, but there's really no point. We're going to be able to finish this off with the Ping. Now we see we can also finish it off with the Venom Fang. And then we've got the option of Razortooth Stalker, Grove Matriarch. Some cool options here. Let me try to play around with this setting now. Because I don't like that you guys can't see the full screen right here. Let's see. I think that'll let you guys see his name. Because before it was like cutting off the top of this graphic. And what happened? Alright, some shit went down. Let's just clear everything out. Alright. So how does that look? Yeah, now you can see his name. Oh. Oh. That's not good looking, though. Well, might have just fucked everything up. Let's see. Maybe that'll fix it. Just trying to make it look good for y'all. Alright, looks like that pretty much fixed it then. We just don't get to see Cheater's name. It's Cheater 007. We all know him. We all love him. I don't know him. But yeah, at least we all know it, at the very least. So I'm going to Venom Fang this. It'll get to put poison on something, but that's fine. And then we're just going to play our Wirewood Ranger. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh, he's got a legendary. Give an enemy creature poison too. It's not going to be too big of a deal. It's a pretty solid block though. Yeah, that's going to die now. So this is 9. I could take it out with Ice Shard Berserker. Oh, that's a positive battle? Oh, that's got to be the right play then. Alright. So Ice Shard gets to survive while also killing this, and then we're going to hit him for 16 here. Bam! It's like the first time I'm winning on life total in player level 2 throughout this entire draft, I think. So that's sweet. And looks like Wirewood Ranger will get to... Oh, that's unfortunate. We'll get to deal one more, or we'll get to activate one more time. So that's pretty good too. We don't really have a way to lock this down. That's obviously unfortunate. 7, 4. We can kill this with the Volcanic Giant. We could also kill it with Stone Fist Giant if we put the pump here. So I think I like that as well. The only problem is Razortooth Stalker is getting caught right now. Because we're not dealing with this War Charger. So in order to prevent that, we need to put Roaming Warclaw here and here. But if we do that, he could leave the Warclaw up. But we leave a pretty good incentive. So Roaming Warclaw in 4-5 leaves him a pretty good incentive to move Ionic Warcharger into 4 to trade with the Warclaw rather than just trading with the 1/1 Raptor, which then opens up mobility on the Razortooth Stalker. If we just put Stonefist Giant here, Razortooth Stalker in 3, he gets to move Ionic Warcharger into 4, and then put something in 3 that can also positive battle Razortooth Stalker. And because we want this to actually get a trigger off, I think we have to play Roaming Warclaw. Which if we're doing that, means we can keep this at 4 or put it down to 3. So let's look at what the differences between that could be. Because otherwise we just get in one more point of recursive damage. Oh, that was the sound of the clock. So 3 gives us a few more outs, gives us 2 more cards in the deck that can hit it. It also means a Stormweaver ping can finish it off. And a Cinder Colossus. Yeah, okay. So let's go here. We're going to go Razortooth Stalker. And again, even though we have the Stonefist Giants that could finish us off, we're going to bait him into trading with the Roaming Warclaw rather than just trading with the 1/1 so that this can activate. And we drew both Stormweavers, so we will be able to ping off the Pit Guard. We're just going to take a bunch more damage. Alright, he takes the bait. He can still, as his 2 plays for the turn, play something in 2 and 3. He's just less likely with a play like that to be able to chase our guy down. And he is unable to right there. So that's good. Yeah, we're going to move over. And now we're in an interesting spot. We're about to rank up. So because of that, putting some damage on our creature doesn't matter as much. Question is, do we want to put damage on both of our creatures? Because we could also just hold the Raptor. I think we're just going to put damage on both of our creatures. We've got something else that's doing stuff. We've got some threats here. Our opponent has to Ionic War Charger pre-combat. Like, you only have 5 spaces, so you got to make the most of them. And that is a chump block, so it looks like he's using his turn to... No. Okay, that was really good. However, with this scenario... wait! No! That's still insane for us! We just get to kill both of his blocking creatures. Oh, wow. Okay, so... No harm, no foul. I will play a Wind Primordial to get to soak up the rest of that, and an Ice Shard Berserker. Okie dokie. Yeah, that worked out pretty well, didn't it? Now we have a Venom Fang plus Magma Hound for 6 points of damage, though realistically, we're going to play the Stonefist Giant, and we are going to end this game. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a good play for my opponent. Turns out it just let me Stormweave 2 things because my Stormweavers were not yet active. I put the Wind Primordial here so that regardless of where he blocked with his level 3 creature, I could move with the Wind Primordial and finish it off. Because we're out of lanes again. However, our life total is so much higher than our opponent's that I'm going to take 15 damage. That's really not a big deal at all. We're going to eat up our Raptor, and then we're going to end the turn. Alright, we've got Mystic for some aggressive damage, and then just a Swamp Moss Lurker, likely to finish off whatever gets played to block the Wind Primordial. Oh, it's got mobility, though. Okay, so scratch that plan. This is 15. He can't really block Ice Shard Berserker. This card's so good. Ooh, Aegis Wings. Okay. Aegis Wings to trade with Ice Shard Berserker. I'll take it. That's fine, ultimately. Here, we'll pressure this into moving. We don't really care which way it does. So there's 2 ways to block that. You can block here, or you can block here, because we're definitely playing Mystic in the open lane. If you block here, he gets to battle and then move over. So you just don't want to give him the option. Now he has to move over. Oh, he was at 5. So yeah, we won that game. Cool. That is our 3rd win. And I think we are 6... we're 5-1. Yeah, we are 5-1 here for this draft. So 2 more rounds. Oh, I didn't like title the stream or anything. Where do I do that? Oh yeah, here we go. That'll help more people find me if people know that I'm streaming Solforge in English. Must be supported language. I don't know what that means. Are we still supporting English? Must be... Huh. I want to stream in English, you guys. How do I do that? American Sign Language. Maybe I just have to change it and then change it back. Yeah, okay. Change it and change it back. All right. Streaming Solforge. Test stream doesn't really scream, come watch me. There we go. Exclusive first ever stream. Get it while it's hot. I'm going to throw that in there too. And yeah, just waiting for an opponent to try to finish off this draft here. What else can we do? Nothing really. Just wait. Currently a match. Guess we can view the deck for everybody that hasn't seen it yet. So 5 Stonefist Giants, that's the core. 2 Stoneweavers, or Stormweavers. 2 Venom Fangs. And then we've got a Windweaver, that was our first pick, rare, or heroic, as they're called. And I think that's our only heroic. Yes, that's our only heroic, which is sweet. It's cool to do well with only 1 heroic, and we did beat a very powerful legendary last draft. Let's see who this is. Is this our draft opponent or our unranked opponent? This is our draft opponent, so... Sure. I don't know where the other thing went. That's fine. Just gonna play Stormweaver here. The reason I said it second is, I mean, I guess I could have said that first. This card is better than Stonefist. And we're doing it. That's a pretty solid start. Our opponent plays a Nexus Overwatch, and I'll show you my favorite play against Nexus Overwatch. It's Venom Fang. Venom Fang is so good. We also have Windweaver to move out of the way right here. So we go Windweaver. We're going to move out of the way. And the fact that they played this actually makes this kind of tricky. I might actually just Venom Fang trade here now. Yeah, I will. having some space on the board too is actually kind of good so that we can move our creatures around still. And we've got 2 on-hit creatures, Ashurian Mystic and Razortooth Stalker. So hopefully this is going to give our opponent a little bit of tricky stuff to deal with here. My favorite play with Venomfang is actually to clean up the creatures that killed the Borean Stormweaver, because right now he's going to play like a 6/6 or something and just be able to wipe it up, unless he has nothing like that in his deck. Okay, yeah, 6/3. So, about the same thing. Though it means that I don't have to worry about the cleanup phase. This is fine. Just get him for 4, and this Razortooth Stalker now gets to go unchecked, which is pretty sweet. Then we get to level up 2 giants. So this is a creature giant, but this is a Stonefist giant, aka an Earth Elemental. Just saying. Just saying, Gary Games, Stoneblade Entertainment, whatever the fuck you guys are now. This is a giant, so get on your shit. I blame Kibler. That's really all you can do, right? Is blame Kibler at a time like this. Alright, so he trades with that, maybe levels up a spell. Not sure if I really care, unless it's like a pummel pack or some shit again. Then he just open lanes that. This looks pretty reasonable for me. Yeah. I'm just going to get him for 5 and grow my dude. This is fine. He's going to have a tough time dealing with this Razortooth Stalker. I mean, it's a 6/7. How the hell do you deal with a 6/7? You don't. We might just leave this here for a while. That doesn't do what he wants it to do. So this card, Allied Necreum, has Death Touch. He doesn't have any Necreum cards in his deck. Whoopsie. Yeah, that's not great. And that's not also too characteristic of somebody that I should be playing at 5/1. Now, at the same time, you do just have to block this card twice. If you don't have any other way to deal with it, maybe you have a spell-heavy hand or just a weird hand. But you have a spell-heavy hand, you can deal with that too. We are conveniently playing around Chaos Twister here because our opponent's occupying the center lane, so that is sweet. And Wildfire Maiden, which we're going to be able to take out with Magma Hound. This game is not looking too hot for our opponent. It's looking pretty hot for us, though. He could Chaos Twister and wipe my whole board, which would be good. Chaos Twister is definitely a sweet play for him here, but I mean, I don't know. I couldn't play around it, really. I wanted to move this here to finish this off. So, I don't know. Oh, maybe I could have. I could have moved this here, jumped over it with the Razortooth Stalker, and then replaced my Stonefist Giant. Yeah, that was actually a better play. Yeah, it's a really weird play, but it was actually better just to... Oh, no, it doesn't play around Chaos Twister, because he could just Twister... Right, he could Twister the Stalker then, and that would kill the Stalker, the Windweaver, and deal 4 damage to my Stormweaver. So, it doesn't really matter. I was opened up to Chaos Twister, regardless of what I did here. But... maybe I should throw in, like... exclusive, get it while it's hot. It's not enough characters. People do shit like this. You say like 5-1 draft. Right? Because I'm more likely to click a stream if I see somebody's 5-1 in draft already. So that makes sense to me. Let's finish off this guy. We can level up a Stone Fist. We can play Venom Fang and finish it off. Or we can, yeah, I don't know. But we're going to play the Venom Fang, just get more ahead on board here. I'm feeling good about just, yeah, being as aggressive as I can right now. Excuse me. Cool. Yeah, I know that. I wanted to see what my opponent's name was. I gotta go back to the menu. Alright. Oh. And we won. I think that's what just happened. Oh no. Ogre. Right. Okay. It's not Ogre. I mean, it's Ogre. But it's not over. I'm sorry, that was really lame. No apologies. That's a really interesting block. Means that the Stormweaver's going to be able to take out the Nexus Overwatch. Oh no, it's not. Interesting. So we can do some weird stuff here, but it would require replacing this. And I don't want to have his Bulwark Battalion survive. So like the other play that I see is Windweaver in 4, 1-3, 2-1, 3 ping his 1. That'll finish this off. But it will leave open the Bulwark Battalion. And I think we're actually just in a better spot if we just battle. And we just play our creatures. We'd be slightly ahead, but at the cost of him having a Bulwark Battalion, and I would have 2 damaged level 3s instead of, and I wouldn't have this. So how the board would look is it would be this and this would be the same, exact same. Except this would be damaged, and this would be an 8-1 instead. Yeah, so maybe that's better. Alright, this thing we're definitely going to try to dodge, though. And now we have something we can replace as well. We can replace with no fear. Yeah. So the play is just this. We hit him for 20, down to 44. Oh, sorry. Gotta end the turn there. So that's gonna kill his Forge Plate Sanctuary. And leave me with 3 solid duders on board. And we won, baby. Alright, so draft finals. I'm going to rename the broadcast to. We're going to draw up some hype in SolforgeLadder.com. Feel free to talk, too, if you are watching. I don't know how to see who's currently here because I am brand new at this. So I can see 3 people are watching, but I don't know who the fuck you are. Just gonna wait like another minute. So people from SolforgeLadder.com can come and watch me lose this draft. Holiday Cats. Holiday Cats. Hey, what's up, Holiday Cats? Good to have you. Playing Solforge while watching. Cool, Hargrada. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, that's Solforge is you can definitely like watch stuff while you're playing it too. It's you can like make your moves quick and like think about it. Every once in a while you got to slow down for a move or two. But oh, okay. Cool. So yeah, all right, let's start it off then. 6-1 here, so gonna finish this draft tournament off strong. It'll be a good way to start my streaming career with a draft win here. I feel like I cheated a little bit because I didn't like start this on stream, but that wasn't intentional. I just like played 3 games yesterday, got my daily quest done, and then I was like, all right, I'm done for the day. I wanted to try to like get some stuff set up, but yeah, it would be really cool if we can end this on a win here. Let's do it. Yeah, I think there's a lot to learn from like the actual drafting portion of Solforge too. I know there was like an Excel spreadsheet a while ago. There's also a lot of different play styles, so it's not the better players are going to play with cards that they feel more comfortable with playing with, and I actually do believe that that is a lot more true in Solforge than in other games. There's certain cards that I just like to play with, and obviously some of them are like just objectively powerful. I'm not totally sure if everybody values Stonefist Giant as highly as I do. I don't know how. I mean, the fact that I got 5 of them means that I must be picking them more often than other players do. Obviously, I think I might undervalue Grove Matriarch. Yeah, I think I might undervalue Grove Matriarch. I just always save it as an underdrop. I never actually play it. Venom Fang is... Yeah, I do really like Stonefist Giant. It's just, like, the level 1 is bad, but it... I don't know. It still trades with, like, Technosmith. It trades with Grove Matriarch, trades with Roaming Warclaw, and it's good. A lot of times you don't really care. It just, like, finishes something off, and you're fine with that, you know? So, and then the level 2 and level 3 are just insane. What else do I not have is high of views? Looks like our match just started. Lucas FF FS. Lucas FS. Cool, cool, cool. All right, here's our final opponent here. We are connecting to the game. I think I may have launched the game incorrectly. I've never launched a game before while looking at my deck. Once got a level 3 Stone Fist with... I think that's the Siphon Experiment. Is that the free card on the center lane creature that you're talking about, General Ginyu? Alright, I'm going to restart this. I'm not sure how this will look for you guys. Cover your ears because we're going to get a big explosion sound from the Solforge launch, unless they patch that today. Nope, it happened. Alright. And we're in the game now. Yeah, I think the card that you're talking about is the free card. Alright, we're definitely playing Stormweaver. And then we get to positive battle with Matriarch, which I think is probably the play over Cinder. Oh! Okay. Experiment is the new one. Yeah, that hits random stuff. Yeah, that is a monster of a creature for sure. So we can Cinder Mystic to trade. I don't love Cinder Mystic, but the card is, like, actually fine. I don't know if we just want to rely on never playing it and keep... So this is my problem with Grove Matriarch. I always just keep it in the deck as an underdrop. I'm not sure... I'm not sure if we just want to play it here and level the Cinder Mystic. This is a really tough first turn because this card's bad. I don't like this card, but it's actually fine. You get past the bad level 1. Our deck's gonna be better. No, this is a really good level 3. All right, let's do it. Let's just do this. It's better on board. The level 3 on Matriarch is actually really good. I love it. So my problem with Grove Matriarch, the reason I don't draft it and the reason that I don't play it is because it's a solid underdrop. It will always be able to block something for 2 turns. It doesn't matter if it's a Blightsteel Colossus. I think that's the magic card. The 2020 with 10 armor. Like, it doesn't matter if it's that or something else dumb. Alright, I guess it didn't really matter what the hell we did. Though it did, because if we played Cinder Mystic, I think there's a chance our opponent kills the Stormweaver there. Or at least there should have been a chance he kills the Stormweaver there. Well, I want to play Wirewood Ranger, and I want to play it open lane, so we can Magma Hound to finish this off. Guess it's about the same thing, right? That the Magma Hound trigger plus the Stormweaver trigger can finish this off. Or we can put this here. So I guess this plays around more by not letting our creature just get shrunk to have him avoid it. And we're up like a little bit on board. I don't know. Oh yeah, even just shrunk by the Contagion Fiend. It's not like a huge blowout, but it would have resulted in 1 less damage on Contagion Lord there. Oh god. Alright. So here's the deal. Our opponent has played 2 Forge cards so far. They've leveled an additional card now. But overall... Oh, they've leveled 2 additional cards once they sack the Contagion Lord. Still, overall, our opponent's deck is 4 cards bigger than ours. Meaning, all we have to do is play consistently, and we'll win this game. I do still like Contagion Lord. I'm not hating on Contagion Lord. I do think this card's absolutely horrid. It's like, fine stats, I mean, it's good stats. It's 1 over the bear, the or like old Oros. I guess it's new Oros stats, minus or +1 at level 3. But yeah, it's essentially like the bear. Oh, that's pretty good. We get a positive battle here. So Stone Fist is good here. We could Stone Fist plus Pump It. I don't really see any other plays. The only other play, I guess, would have been to Stag here, pumping Stag, and then Sparkstone here. This seems fine. We'll trade with the Overwatch, which... Oh, but we're going to trade with the Overwatch in a good way. We're going to trade on my turn, which means he won't get to replace it just yet. So yeah, my opponent's leveled 2 extra cards at this point. He did draw some cards, but we don't really care if he draws cards now. We care if he draws cards in the next player level. And looks like he played a -3/-3 effect. I'm not really sure what that card is. He just played some random spell that I don't play. How does this level? Bad. Actually, this is only a little bit bad, and that's only a little bit bad. Maybe that card's fine, Metamind Explorer. Vigor Leech, -3/-3, or give a friendly creature regen. Okay. Ooh, he's got double Contagion Lord. Venom Fang can trade with his whole board. It seems a little juicy to give up here. Yeah, plus it denies him playing additional leveled cards. And we're going to play another Stone Fist, and into player level 2 we go. So, we're playing for, like, maybe not player level 4, but I think we get to, like, this is when we should be putting a big advantage on him. And it doesn't look like we did with this hand. But we should be just getting more leveled cards. That's a little bit unfortunate, but still fine. That's not great, I don't think, either. We're going to be dodging this, though. And, oh shit, I may have wanted to play Mystic. Well, I'm not playing Mystic anymore. I'm playing Ice Shard Berserker. And then I guess I'm playing Borean Windweaver. I'm not sure if that was right. But we're going to leave this here. This way, if he draws the 9/10 that lets you level a card when you play it center lane, it's kind of a bust for him. Let's see. Magma Hound is 4 plus the Stormweaver is 6. So we could deal with his Metamind Explorer now. Oh, shit. Okay. When a friendly creature is destroyed. So that's going to be a 5/7. So that'll die with Magma Hound. What did he do? Why did this guy die? Oh, he sacrificed it. Oh, cool. That means that we actually deal with it fine. But he gets to play 2 more cards now. Alright, sweet. That was the guy I was talking about. He doesn't get to level anything. So just stay in it, and we can do it. And I think he's going to pump this up to deal more damage to me right now, which is fine. No. He's going to pump this up, which does nothing. Okay, so that was a mistake. Which is good. We need some mistakes to happen. I could trade with this. I don't really want to let him draw 2 cards, but I have to, like, I can't just let this stay around forever. So, I think we're doing something like this. I just don't know if Stone Fist is blocking here. I guess it should. Stone Fist is a 7/10, and I'm letting it trade with a 9/10 right now. I get a little bit blown out by, like, some kind of Battle Tactician effect, or, yeah, something like that, but I think this is fine. Like, if he goes Matrix Ward and pumping Matrix Ward in, and then plays the guy with Formation, you pump your team. But, yeah, I'm feeling pretty solid about this game. our opponent has played 3 level 2 creatures, so we're both on the same pace, right? Oh no, he's outscaled me a little bit. That's fine. That's why you play underdrops. You play a Shark Berserker. It doesn't feel like anything wrong happened. Our opponent did have to sacrifice one of his things too. Okay, Dreadbolt on the positive battle. That makes sense. And Jetpack for the turnaround. Jetpack for a dodge. Okay. Well, if he had positive battled, I think we were actually in a more interesting spot there. The fact that he just dodged and now isn't going to positive battle this, I think we just snap off this Wirewood Ranger. And I'm okay with taking 6 to play a Stormweaver here. Oh, I guess I should have put that in 1 because I already played Windweaver this player level. So, this looks strong. General, I'm not sure which play you were saying looks good. I saw that like a minute ago, but oh, I think were you just talking about my 1.1 play? I think, yeah. Still getting used to reading the chat and being super attentive and stuff. Okay, this looks good, man. We got 2 Stonefist Giants. You can't really be that upset with 2 Stonefist Giants going into the last player level here. Let's make it 3. More Stonefist Giants, the merrier, baby. Let's do it up. And I think we're pretty ahead on board. Oh, the giant one. Yeah. That was a tricky turn when I played the Stonefist Giant 6. Okay, so how can we deal with that? We can play Borean Stormweaver to finish it off. -2/-2? No, +1/+1. So perfect. Okay, I'm thinking ahead a little bit here, but we can use this Borean Stormweaver to finish off this, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't think our opponent has played super great here. We can finish this off with Stormweaver. Windweaver, rather, not Stormweaver. Stormweaver is going to go front and center and have no damage. Yeah, this is normal draft. I don't think there's any other queues up right now. I will check. Oh, guaranteed legendary draft. Oh, no. Yeah, this is normal draft. Our last round opponent just happens to have a legend, which is fine. You kind of expect that. Oh, he had Dreadbolt? That's lame. Okay. 6 damage. Huh. So our opponent had Dreadbolt plus Contagion Lord. We can trade with this. So I think the play I like, but there's no guarantee that Stormweaver's going to make it over here. Probably isn't. I think I still like this play. You can also level up Ice Shard Berserker. Maybe that's better, just to level it up. But he's just going to sack Contagion Lord, like he did last time. That's fine. It's actually probably slightly worse than just having Stormweaver in the center. Yeah, I actually get pretty punished for this play once my opponent trades with Windweaver. I think the like, the benefit of it is pretty high. Oh, wow. Alright, he might just be sacking this whole... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, here comes the A-bomb madness. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Pyrrhix Embrace. And then what is he going to sacrifice post-combat? I think he's going to... Oh, he's going to sacrifice the pre-combat! Whoa! Okay. Oh, and then he just gets to play something else. Right, that's how that works. I really don't want this to survive as much as I hate blocking with my Stonefist Giant here. Like, this card surviving is just... so unfortunate. Whew. Okay. This turn's tough, though, because a Stonefist Giant open lane is so much better than a 16-10. 16-24 is incredible. And will that win the game? Will an open Stonefist Giant win the game? Don't think it will. Think it might actually put us in a position... I just don't want him to level more cards, and I don't think we're winning this player level. I think we're winning player level 4. And I'm just going to play the highest attack creature. Okay. We have Swamp Moss to finish off his 11-11. And then we've got Venom Fang to finish off whatever blocks the 7-2. If he blocks the 7-2. Are you saying you would block with a level 1, or you would block in lane 1 like I did, Ginyu? I think you're saying you'd make the same play I did. Wow, okay. That's pretty reasonable for my opponent. We still get to do some interesting things here. The poison from the Venom Fang will finish off the Frost Maiden. The Swamp Moss Lurker can trade here. Ultimately, I think this is, pretty good. Okay, yeah. I think we're in a solid spot. We still have an untouched Stonefist Giant, which is crazy, and why I love this card, and why we're going to win the draft. But, yeah, Stonefist Giant, it trades with Contagion Lord, but he didn't do that. He put Contagion Lord on something else. It also trades with Forge Guardian Delta. I don't think he's played any of the... Oh, no, he led with the beta, right? Yeah, this was his first play. I think that was this game. But yeah, hasn't played Gamma because it's not great, and hasn't played Alpha because he's not in the right colors for it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for him. So that'll stick around. I didn't realize he doesn't have mobility. Yikes. Oh, if we just had a dog. If we just had 1 point of damage. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Looks like this is pretty straightforward, though. Yeah, we don't have a dog, nothing we can do. So, we'll just play our best cards and hit him for 10 down to 35. So 35 is close to this. We're dealing... So it's 25 plus 10. And where I'm getting those numbers is he's going to block here. No, he's gonna eat this with a Contagion Lord or some shit. So I'm not sure. I do actually, at this point in the game, really like roaming Warclaw. It seems silly, but at this point in the game, I'm like generally ahead, and I just put out a 1-1 Raptor. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage though. All right, this is going to be more than the damage that I had accounted for. All right, yeah, this is GG. So this 1-1 effectively acts as 1 point of poison damage. So let's do the math here. This is 25. 25 minus 43. What's that? 18? Oh God, I'm doing math and people are watching, and that's making me self-conscious. Yeah, it's 18, 18. So this is 19. Yeah. So if he blocks our two biggest creatures right now, we win the draft. Which, yeah, I don't know, looking promising. Contagion Lord, solid card. It will die to Venom Fang. But he's not going to... Oh, he could have... he doesn't. I was going to say he could have one of his... He's got two Contagion Fiends in his deck, which would mean I would deal 17 to him, still lethal. Okay. And... Battle. Sweet! We won the draft. We get some sweet loot. Get some more elite tickets. Palladium Simulacrum as our reward. Let me look at how long a guaranteed legendary draft is. It's 4 rounds. Trying to think if I want to snap off another draft here. I don't really care that much for guaranteed legendary drafts, but they are fun. Thank you very much, Ginyu, and thank you guys all for watching. I got 7 people here now watching, which is that's at the peak. So I'm considering entering another draft here before I call it for the day. Yeah, I don't really care too much about what the pool is. I guess it's just about getting a sweet legendary. Though you can also just get sweet legendaries from draft. You just win them, and guaranteed legendary. They're pretty much the same thing. I think I am going to call it there for the day, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to hit that follow button. I think I have one. I don't know if I have to like do more things to earn it or something. But yeah, my plan is just to start streaming more. Going to be doing drafts of Solforge. I also play Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering, and I'll download and check out other card games as they come out. But I have, as you can see, a lot of Solforge event tickets that I want to burn through. So, yeah, I think Solforge, yeah, just running through a bunch of drafts, and I don't really know what else to say, but thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.